Good evening, everyone, and welcome to American Center Tashkent's virtual program. My name is Gulshan, and I'm with American Center Tashkent at the U.S. Embassy. And today we have a new format of the program. We have never done it before, and we'll see how it goes. So today we're meeting a current U.S. government exchange program participant, Odil Dilmurodov. Hi, Odil.
Hello, how are you doing? Hello, everyone.
And this is the first time that we're speaking with a current participant and who is connecting with us from the United States. Although, thank you so much. I know it's early morning there in the US, and it's great that you're doing this and sharing your experience of participating in the exchange program with us.
Thank you so much. I want to start by saying thank you to Gulshan and Anastasia for making this meeting happen and for supporting our ideas, which we are coming with, and for everything they're doing for us. So yeah, thank you so
It's,
much.
it's always great to have active volunteers to participate in our programming. So for everyone, if you haven't met Odil before, Odil is originally from Karachi, Uzbekistan, but he is now on Flex program, and he lives in Michigan and studies in Mount Pleasant High School. And Odil is also was a very active volunteer at American Corner Karachi, and he's done a lot of wonderful programs and helped a lot. And he is also volunteering now in the US by delivering food to disabled people. I think Odil will talk about it in more detail
Sure.
later. And also, Odil likes soccer, and I think that's it. What I
Yeah.
wanted to share. Everything
Yeah.
else you'll share it
Sure.
yourself, right?
Yep.
All right,
That's
over
fine.
to you, Odil.
Thank you. Um, So I will start by saying that I'm a teenager from Uzbekistan who is currently studying in the US by winning several exchange programs and who always dreamt of being in the US studying there. I studied in a public school, the same as any other public school, and the dream of studying in the US, being between and amongst the best of the best, was like always in my heart. So I tried my best every day to make it happen. So here I am. Uh, Many people know me as a volunteer in American Corner Karachi, which was a great first step of future career or studying path. So I'm really grateful to them for helping me in my path. So winning the Flex program was one of the greatest achievements in everyone's lives who have ever experienced it. After a year of testing and interviewing us, only 40 of us were chose as a finalist of a Flex program out of thousands of applicants, and we were um, we were in an outstanding mood. We were all happy. We were amazed by how much stuff is waiting for us in the US and how much experience and how much joy we are gonna have in the US. So after all pre-departure orientation sessions, the time for flight came, and all we were all ready and excited. However, we didn't know like what is gonna happen because of COVID situation. But thanks a lot for everything that happened. We are all here in the U.S. We landed after a long flight to New York and into a JFK International Airport, and we were all really excited. We were looking around. We were finally in there. We were like in our dreams. Everything seemed to be magic, but we all knew that yeah, we are here. Finally, we made it. uh, a day of spending in New Jersey after landing in New York, and then we flew to our destinations. And I came to Michigan where my host family were waiting for me. It was really interesting to see them again because my host family was my close friends from Karachi, where they volunteered and helped people to learn English, helped them to build their careers, build their studying paths. And so PJ and Madeline decided to host me, which I was really grateful for and was really amazed by how these people could help me and by how they were open to help me and to get me into their family. We came to Michigan, which is one of the greatest states in the U.S. I think so, and I was amazed by the nature of of Michigan. And I started saying like, "Wow, this is so beautiful! This is amazing! I have never seen so many trees. I have never seen so many lakes, and literally there are more than 7,000 lakes in the Michigan. So." Everyone coming here from our countries will be amazed by how much the nature can be different and how much we can enjoy it. Um, so after living some time in the US, I realized that living in the US and start coming as a tourist is not the same thing. You realize you live everyday life and you have the same problems, the same happiness, but you 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 really realize that you are closer to your dreams, that you are doing it for some reason. Of course, you will feel the homesickness and everything around it, but if you have your aim, if you have your main goal which you are going towards, it is the great motivator for you to come come up with everything and to handle it by yourself. So every day I would wake up and I would see this nature, and I would go to school, which is totally different from our schools. And later on, I will explain why. And I would do new hobbies. I would do new things that are like really sometimes weird. That are very different. So yeah, every day was really amazing. Every day was like a new adventure to a new country. I did a lot of traveling. I have been into five states, and yet more of traveling is coming. And when I was in Chicago, um, I felt so much happiness that I was doing it. I was running near Lake Michigan, and I was traveling through the art galleries, museums. I went to Van Gogh's. Uh, Art gallery, which was real amazing. You see all those works made by him. You see those things that he did in 3D format, and you will become real amazed by how maybe you thought like the simple things can be so outstanding, can make you think of it a lot. So I finally made it there, and then I went to Bean, that famous Bean in Chicago, which is um, very famous touristic place. I went to have a dinner on Hancock Tower, and that was amazing to see everything from 95th floor and to be able to see everything how small we are from the very top. So that was all making me happy, and we were all uh, having fun with my host family, and they were making all the possible things and to make me more and more interested and to make me enjoy my life. These people are my host parents, Madeline and PJ, and I'm really grateful to them, as I said before, because they became my real friends. They are my host family technically by but our relationship is as a real good friends. They support me in whatever I do. If I wanna go somewhere, they support me. If I wanna do any sports, they are always there for me. They come to my soccer matches, and they were always supporting me in any ways. And here, PJ is explaining me different ideas and uh, different things about the US. And so we were all happy there and laughing together. Yeah, let's move on. So, coming to the US, I developed new hobbies which are really amazingly fit for me, and I was really willing to do. Soccer is one of them, and I was very amazed by how much effort you can put into one sport, and I was happy to be in a team with all of the guys who were playing soccer. And so, in America, we call it soccer because they have as a football, they understand the American football. However, in Europe and in our countries, football is soccer. So I will be calling it soccer to make it more comfortable, I guess. So in a team, we had a lot of guys who were really helpful, and finally I got a lot of friends of mine in a high school who were also soccer varsity team members. And so my best friend is also from the varsity, and soccer gave me a lot. I realized that a sport can be like a life. I enjoyed every moment, and I was in a tournament. I got some injuries. I truly was there for for my team, and that idea of being all together and the idea of getting together and being a part of a team made me so happy that I never felt that feeling before. So yeah. Another hobby of mine is skiing. I wanted to put the video here, but I don't know will it play or not. If we would, uh, maybe Gulshan could show it. Okay. So sorry for that unexpected coincidence. So here it is, the presentation that I made about Uzbekistan. There was an international students week in our school, and the whole week we were doing the presentations about our countries and making people interested in our countries. So the main thing that made me happy is that everyone was watching my presentation with a great interest. They were all interested in Uzbekistan. Afterwards, I gave them all like presents from Uzbekistan, our dupa, our clothes, and they were all amazed by how much history is in our country, by how much we can do by knowing the history. And I talked about Al-Khwarizmi, who is the creator of algebra. I talked about our ancestors, and here in the slides you can see me talking about our cities and everything around it. And afterwards, everyone came and started asking me questions about my home country, and I was really proud. I felt that feeling of being proud of my country. I felt that I did something real good to represent my country, and inside my heart, there was real a warm feeling, and that feeling of being a part of a history, maybe, if I can say so, a part of a big country who can represent his own country. And that was all amazing. That was an outstanding experience being in the US and showing everyone your country, because If you come to the US, not everyone knows about Uzbekistan because I don't know. Many people think that it is Kazakhstan, but the main goal of ours is us being ambassadors and letting everyone know that there is a country called Uzbekistan, and amazing people come from there, and who can do everything possible to the world, and they can be the same as everyone else. So, as Gulshan talked before, I worked as a volunteer in Karachi, in American Corner Karachi, and did many projects there. And I am really happy that I was a part of American Corner Karachi and was there for the starting of it. We were all together with a team of volunteers, first generation of volunteers who were basically the openers of this center, and we were all happy to work together. After coming to the US, I realized that I really enjoy it. I really enjoy helping people, making their lives better, making them feel better, and helping them all. So, also as a part of Flex program, we are required, kind of asked to do some volunteering. So after a bit of research, I started volunteering in a food bank. If someone doesn't know what food bank is, food banks are places of distribution food for free for poor people, people who need help, and disabled people. So every month we would go to a food bank to help people, and you see the amount of people coming to help, and you get really motivated because the motivation is the and greatest thing there that is happening. Like all 90-year-old people come to help, and you are like they don't think about anything else. They just want to help people. They want to put in their own share, their own part into developing the country, into making the country better, and helping other people. And so the real thing is that we were all as a team of volunteers helping there. And I went from house to house in a bus, helping people and saying good words to them. And I was real amazed by how people were pleased. Everyone was like, everyone was saying all the best wishes to us, and we were like understanding from time to time that we were doing a great thing, that uh, we were being a great people. We were putting our uh, a piece of ourselves into a real humanity, into helping people. And so in the food bank, I had a lot of feeling of happiness, where actually I met a lot of wonderful people who then became real good friends of ours. And every time we go there, every time we start doing it, everyone starts by saying hi, and like meeting each other really warmly, and we are all happy there. This is a picture of me in a beach near Lake Michigan, where I realized that everything is so different. The American life, the American dream, which we always heard of, was all about to happen. We were all experiencing it. We were all into it, and I realized the new mirrors, like how do people react to each other, how the appreciation of religion, appreciation of everything about people works here, and how how do people do it. And I would I would usually walk along the streets, and a person, like, doesn't matter they know me or not, would just come and say hello, which was really weird for me at first, but soon I got it, and I started doing it myself. and completely weird situation, but which makes you real happy is that a person can come to you and say just your clothes is so good, and you're like, oh yeah, am I looking so good? And they're like, yeah, you're looking so good. And and from the morning when you hear these things, you become really happy and understand the all the stuff which is happening around. And whenever I would go to school, which is really different, I would see many people with different lives, with different understandings of world, and I would talk to them, and that would be really interesting for me because everyone has their own point of view. And if you are open-minded and you are ready to listen to them, you are being a part of it, you are sharing the ideas, the um, being a part of a society. And saying talking about school system is so different from state to state. Like every single school can have their own rules, own stuff that they can do. For example, I have a school where uh, I have like 5 classes a day, and a class lasts for 73 minutes. And it might be seeming like real long, but if you have passion, you can in the class you can do it like easily. And the thing is, in the US you can choose the classes that you want. And and so I chose pre-calculus, honors pre-calculus. And as I was always interested in math and did math a lot in back in Uzbekistan, and I was like, yeah, I will do it. And I saw that math is also so much different. They use the calculators, which are so much different. They have so many buttons, and at first I was real lost in them until PJ taught me how to use it, and we were and finally I realized that it is so useful. Also, I took a class of um, digital media, which is helping me a lot, and probably is one of my favorite classes in the school so far. My teacher is is supporting me so much, and he is providing me with cameras, with tripods, with mics, and everything needed to make me satisfied, I guess. And so we're doing our best. And I recently created my YouTube channel where I'm trying to do better content and doing some sharing of my life and everyday content. So yeah, everything was everything is fine. And the feeling of happiness does not go away. And as time passed, we I'm realizing that and the time to go back home is coming. And everyone is like, oh, it has been such a short period of time. However, already I am here for a half a year, and all of the experiences, all of the stuff happening around us is so much different. And everyone writes to me in comments in my Instagram, how is it going? How is it going? And I'm like answering everyone, it's fine, it's outstanding, it's going real fun. And everyone starts asking me about the life in the US, about how much it is different, about how it happens, and I love to answer them. So this was the end of my presentation. Now I'm ready to answer the questions that you have. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions and comments. I can hear you, Gushan. You're muted, I guess.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, Adil. That was very interesting. And you probably saw that many people were saying hi to you while you were
Yeah.
presenting.
Yeah, hi to everyone. I'm seeing Rohata Opa from American Corner Karachi. I miss you all. American Corner is always a team, which I will be there. I even though I'm not like physically there, I'm always I'm always curious of what is happening in American corner. Is I don't know. We felt as a team and we started American corner, and so I am always happy to be in contact, in touch with them. So yeah.
Yeah. And hi to ACQ. They're actually now watching you on their big screen. And so they're still with you.
Yeah, that's amazing. Hello, everyone. There is a question. What was the best project you worked on as a volunteer in Karachi? So, as a volunteer, we were new, and we were all as a freshman. We came into volunteering like not knowing what we were supposed to do. We were like newborn birds. Like we started the experience by seeing uh, new people. The first time we were working with Americans, PJ, Madeline, Marco, Brianna, amazing people who came and taught us so much stuff about life and about everything. And so we did a lot of helping to them, and afterwards we were said that we can finally start our own social clubs. So we were all we were all excited about starting our own club. So the thing is, I started a um, debate club which was called Everything Discussed, and I was uh, really amazed by how popular it became in a short period of time, because we knew the techniques. We started with the games. We made people work as a team. Um, we put on the great topics and started making the debates. And like from time to time, more and more people were coming, and more people started getting engaged into the process of the making the social club and stuff like that. I hope that Everything Discussed is not closed right now, and it is growing and flourishing in ACQ right now. So yes, so in ACQ, the main project that I did was Everything Discussed every Tuesday at 2, if I'm not mistaken right now. Yeah, and after going back, I hope to see the ACQ members and to do some social clubs again. So yeah. Uh, Another question from David Tojiv: was it difficult to study at American school because their education system is completely different, I guess, from Uzbekistan? Um, yeah, it is difficult. It is really difficult. No, I'm joking. It's not difficult. It's not difficult if you were studying good in your high school in Uzbekistan. Um, it is different. It is very different because you get to know like new things, because never before I did the psychology class, for example. You take the classes which will help you developing your skills, yeah, like making you ready to your job opportunity, and you realize that everything is different. For example, if we had like 21 subjects in school in Uzbekistan to do like in a year, and that was all required stuff, you can choose here. Like in the US, you and the system is like it goes under the circumstance of everyone. Like you can choose your or like you can do the arts class, which is provided with everything. Like we go to see the works of others, which are really amazing. Like people do dance classes, dancing. A lot of types of sports are available. You can do tennis, you can do hockey, like whatever you can imagine yourself, you can make it happen by school. And amazing thing is that after school you have also time to develop, to work on yourself. And so Americans my American school personally for me is really amazing, because for 73 minutes of class time, uh, a teacher can explain a topic, give us the homework, and I can like handle to come up with the homework during the class time, so that afterwards when I come out of school at 3 p.m., I am total free, and I work on my videos. I go to play soccer, to my practices. I do traveling, I do volunteering. So the life uh, is really full of everything. It consists of many stuff, and um, you feel like you are getting to know so many things. For example, teenagers in the US started working at the age of 16 or like even earlier, and they are allowed to drive a car after they are already 16, and so they become so mature, and you see them and you are like, oh yeah, they are driving cars, they are working, they are providing themselves with everything they want, and I want the same. And so this is really amazing. Another question: name 3 skills you have learned while volunteering. I would say the volunteering was different. My both experiences were really different because I as a volunteer in ACQ, I learned leadership skills because usually we would lead the teams of volunteers. We would get new volunteers, and as a we had leadership classes, and I learned how to work in a group of people, how to be a part of big group and work together, and that was a great skill. Another skill that I learned was being thankful. I don't know whether you can call it a skill or not. Being thankful for what you have right now, and because coming to the U.S., even here, not everyone is living perfect. Even in every country, you have people who have problems, um, who have diseases and stuff like that, and so every day you are uh, thinking of what is happening, and you should be thankful for what you got. So why flags reject me this year? I did my uh, utmost to win that. um, I would say that flex program, as a I can give you an example of my experience. I actually am also a finalist and alumnus of program called Education USA Academy Connect, for which I tried for 3 years. First year I tried, I was in 8th grade, and so I was rejected. Like, and I felt so bad because I was like, why am I rejected? Am I so bad? No, this is not about the comparison. Maybe, maybe somebody showed themselves better. You never know what is the best quality. For example, if we say that Flex program is a future leaders program, uh, not everyone is a leader, and everyone is different. Everyone is the best in their criteria. For example, somebody here is a YouTube creator, somebody is a volunteer, somebody is coming through a hard life, and the thing is, you should try to understand how it works. Like, never give up on trying it, because you will finally reach it. Because as my experience came, like, second year I was rejected too. I even didn't get any email that I was rejected, and third time I tried was uh, last year, and I won it. And even though I won it, we couldn't travel to the US for 1 month. I had to be in Minnesota in St. Cloud State University, but due to COVID situation, we were not allowed to fly, so everything went virtual. So never be mad at anyone. Like, try to develop your own skills and try to show them as perfectly as you can, and you will reach it. I am more than sure that everyone can do it. So another question: hello, Oral, should we take a red certificate at school? Can I participate in flex if I take 4 marks at the school. Uh, flex requires you to be a good student because coming to the US, you represent your country and you want to be a good representative of your country. So but nobody requires you to have a red diploma or to have a golden medal to come to participate into the program. I would say the main thing here is to show your ability to be a leader, to be an ambassador, kind of ambassador, and also try your best. Like even if you have fours, even if you have several fours, you can still uh, pass the test. Like not everyone in our cohort is a golden medal people who got like the highest marks at schools. That's not like that. Everyone can do it. How many subjects do you have per semester? What kind of subjects have you taken so far, first and second? Um, my school is not based on semesters. This school is based on um, trimesters, which means that a year is divided by three main parts. So the by a trimester, you are allowed to take 5 classes, which are wherever you want to choose. But it is different, of course, for Americans because they have a thing called credit. To In order to graduate from American school, they have different subjects that they have to pass, and so they make their schedule based on that. But other than that, they can also choose their favorite subjects, which could be anything. So as a requirement of flex program in a first trimester, I got English language class, I got the civics, I got US history, the pre-calc and creative writing. And so interestingly, like the elective classes like creative writing and digital media are the most interesting for me because these are a lot of fun classes. You like teachers can bring some snacks for you, can start helping you, and everything is in a everything is in the way that you can feel comfortable with. How you deal with problems in host family? I mean, you might have different views on particular topics. Actually, I never experienced having problems with my host family because uh, they are uh, they are really young. They are 24 and they do understand what I am coming through, and they try to help me in any ways. And also, my host family gives me the freedom of choice, like freedom to do whatever I want as long as it is appropriate. And so, um, I really don't have anything to say. Like, I didn't have any kind of problems with them. So yeah. Was it difficult making friends in American school? Making friends is not difficult as long as you are yourself open-minded and you are open to new conversation. You are open to be a friend. I would say the main thing here is to get the initiative and try to become friends yourself. I went to soccer and I made friends, but and nobody can say you that you will for sure make friends. Like it, if you're if you are not ready to make friends, then you will have real few friends, and this is, I think, the worst case scenario in the exchange year because you want to have the most of fun, and most of fun comes from your friends because you go to parties together, you start doing fun things. For example, like in weekends, we can go skiing, we can have sleepovers. Sleepover is the thing, like you go to your friend's house, have a lot of fun, like play games, do a lot of activities, and then sleep in their house, and then they come to your house, and then you exchange like a lot of emotions, and so if you make if you make friends, it's a lot of fun. And do you have time to work in addition to studying? Our visa, which is J1, doesn't allow us to work in the US. However, we are also happy with it because kind of I didn't come to work here, I guess. I came to get the experience, like to get most of the year which I will be spending here. Um, because uh, if I go to school at 7 a.m., I come back at 3 p.m. and I am really tired by that time. Also, I have to do a lot of extracurricular work, extracurricular stuff that I really enjoy doing, and so most of all, I do not do any kind of work. Uh, any limits in choosing the number of subjects? Actually, you don't have the. If you are an exchange student, you should do the required classes, which your program, for example, exchange program requires you to do, and then afterwards you can choose like whatever class you want, and then however, in schools, like some schools have like 8 classes per trimester or semester. Some schools, as mine, have 5. So, in a limit of like 5 or 8 classes, you choose like whatever class you want. Do you have IELTS certificate? Real interesting question because before passing through the tests and all the interviews to the Flex program, I didn't have IELTS. Neither did I while I was winning the Education uh, USA Academy Connects program. So when everything was done, I had applied to both programs and was only waiting for the final stage to results to come out. I passed through the IELTS exam, and then I got a um, I got a band score of 7, which is fine, but not the best I know. However, at that time, with my abilities, I guess that was the right right grade to put. So yeah, I do have IELTS certificate. Are you undergraduate student? What is age or degree required for this program? Flex program is for scholars, which means that you are a school student or the student of the college in Uzbekistan. College in Uzbekistan is very different from the college in the US because uh, it is kind of lyceum, but the with the other stuff happening in it. So if you are 9th, 10th, and 11th grade student, if I'm not mistaken, and your uh, the age limits change every year. If I'm not mistaken, you are 15. You should be 15 to 17 years old to pass through this program. And so, yeah, we are. I'm studying in a high school. Uh, yeah, I'm not studying in a college. College is completely different from high school. Okay. Currently, I am getting ready to pass exam to flags. What things I must prepare in my country to have a successful life there? Uh, the main thing to pass through Flex is that Flex is a great program, but it also looks at who you are and what you do. It's not about preparing your English and passing through. Many people knew English. There were those who got 8.5 from IELTS and didn't pass through Flex program because it was not they didn't have interesting stories to tell them, or they didn't show them from the side. Flex program is really about the people who do the things to enjoy it. Like for example, I did a lot of sports in Uzbekistan. I did volunteering. I did extra classes, and so I could enrich my application with a lot of stuff. So I think have fun and do whatever you enjoy to do. For example, if you do not like volunteering, do not do it. Like, do not do it to pass through exam. It will not help you actually. You will not have the real experience of volunteering. If you do not like sports, do not do sports. However, if you do like math, for example, do the math. For example, go for Olympiads, go for it. So make your life most interesting, more interesting than the other applicants, and you will pass. Were there any weird rules that you encountered at school or in America from your point of view? There were not uh, weird ones, but however, I was really amazed by the rules here. Like, there is no actual rule as long as you are behaving good, as long as you are not making a lot of damage to school or stuff like that. I was amazed. Like, they do not require any kind of uniform. So, for example, you can see students going to school in pajamas, which was real weird for me, because like, what is happening? We are used to wear suits, we are used to have ties when we go to school, and here everyone is in jeans, everyone is in sneakers and stuff like that. And so it was real amazing experience to come through it. And so I got also used to it. And uh, everyday life clothing is fine to school. And so yeah, and also everyone can come to a principal, school principal, which is equivalent of director in our schools, and start talking to them. It's not like uh, it's a principal. We cannot talk to him, and the principal is the one who is ready to help you. And so everyone can come to him and make complaints and stuff like that. Principals walk around the school asking is everything is fine. They usually contact with students, and that's also another really amazing part of being in a high school in the U.S. Um, will Flex program cover your expenses? Flex program covers most of your expenses. It means that your flight tickets to America and from America, your accidental allowance, uh, like, which is meant to, if you don't have like winter clothing to bring, you can buy it, like if it's in a range of some amount. You have your insurance, they cover it, they give you monthly stipend and stuff like that. So yeah, most of the things are covered by Flex program. How much time did it take it for you fully adapt to environment? Um, Adjustment, the thing is, adjustment is the main thing which many people have trouble with, because many people coming to a new country, they do not really understand the values at first. At this criteria, I was very lucky because I knew the people whom I'm gonna be living with, so that the adjustment was easier for me. However, I cannot say that it was very easy, because uh, the part of living in the US is not only your host family. You have to adopt, you have to adjust to people whom you don't know, who might be very different from your culture, who might have different views on things. And so yeah, it was quite difficult, but you can come through it after a month or two, and that will not be a problem anymore. When will you come Uzbekistan? What kind of university you choose to study? This is a really good question, which I do not know answer to, because I really uh, I am right now studying in a high school, and really don't know what kind of university I will be choosing. However, I think I will go into IT sphere, and I will try to get into a great college. Do parents push their children to study while at school? How strict they are to their kids? Actually, the uh, this is a very interesting question because um, people like even teenagers, kids are considered to be individuals, and here nobody nobody can push them to do the things because even parents understand that this is an individual and they do what they want to do. So if you're a 16-year-old or 17-year-old, nobody push you study that, and that makes it better because here in the US everyone does study, but they study the things that they want to study. That's why they are more creative. That's why they come up with new ideas. They are more open to dream about more of the things. They are not inside the box, like they so parents understand that the creativity of a child is the most important thing, so they do not push it. They do not make make them do the things. They do not go very strict on kids. However, every family, I guess, has their own rules. Maybe they do something like in their own way because it's a real different country with different values. Is it difficult to study in the US in terms of subject? Um, I would not say it is difficult, it is different because, as I said before, the math is also different. The subjects you study are also different. They are, for example, we do presentations. We do not write like lots of text. We do not rewrite the book. Like even teachers should like develop. They should like be doing the presentations for us. They make classes interesting, entertaining because like physically sitting 73 minutes in a classroom will be boring if they will not enrich their own classes with a lot of fun activities. Do you have an Instagram account? Yeah, yes, I do. I do have Instagram account, uh, and also I do have a YouTube channel as well as Telegram channel. So yeah, feel free to subscribe. Uh, does the amount of education given in high school enough for preparing and applying to to universities? Because in Uzbekistan we have to attend tutors for applying to it. Well, this is also another thing which is very important is that every school in the US doesn't matter public or private. Maybe private would be a bit fancier or stuff like that. However, every school can prepare you to get into college, and getting into college in the US is not very difficult because there are more than 4,000 colleges in the US, and there will be one matching your needs, and there will be one that will be willing to get you in. And so also it's not you do not pass exam to get into college. For example, you don't have to pass physics, chemistry, biology stuff. However, it's in your interest to get credit for those subjects in high school, and so you will have better application. And so and also people usually get SAT to get into college, which is math and English, and has like the SAT science stuff, which is also different. So yeah, the school is pretty much enough to get into college. I wish you good luck. You're a person who's which Uzbekistan can really proud with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. if there are any other questions, uh, I'm always ready to answer. Your mic is off, I guess, Gulshan. Sorry.
Sorry. You can also post your social media channels in the comments after the program, right? So people could
Yeah,
join and follow you.
sure. Yeah,
All right. So I think we're actually good because it's time for us to wrap up. And um, you
yeah,
shared so much information and so many useful tips with us.
yeah.
I also want to thank everyone for participating and asking these great questions because they might be useful for others too who apply for this program.
I want to thank you all for being in the meeting and asking your interesting questions. I really enjoyed being in your company and being uh, being a part of this community. So yeah, I'm waiting to do like new projects, new stuff for you all, and uh, for those who are still asking for my Instagram, Telegram account, I hope Gulshan will somehow post it because I don't know how to post it here. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you all for being here, and thanks again to Gulshan for being so helpful for supporting us in this project. Thank you all.
Thank you, Adele. And just as we discussed before the program started, we might have more programs with Odell, and we were thinking about some topics. So if you guys watching us can give us ideas on what would you like to learn from Odell, let us know, and hopefully we'll have Adele present again and
Sure.
answer our questions. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good day, Odell. I know it's early
Thank you
morning
so
for you.
much. Yeah,
And
I'm wrapping up for my school, so see you all soon, hopefully, and have a great day.
bye
Bye
bye.
bye.